What's up, people of YouTube? It's your boy, Too Sick with Ink here, and we just concluded another clan war with Ink Delete. We went up against BB Friend. Unfortunately, we fell short on a couple of our last battles, so unfortunately, we this is our first loss. But we had some good attacks, and we'll get right into it. All right, we'll look at the map, and then we'll go up here. This is the war stats. We used more attacks than them, but yeah, they were able to pretty much crush us towards the end. So we'll look at Martin Martin Easy's attack. We'll take a look at that right now. It's one of the featured battles. Um, yeah, this kind of was kind of weird. They kind of had like a, I'm not sure if that's Chinese or Japanese. Half of their team was um, that language. So yeah, it was kind of weird. But anyways, let's take a look at his attack. And he was going against their number three. He's our number one player at the moment. But see what he has here. Has a go wipe setup. He is a Town Hall 10, so he has 5 spells that are ready to go. So it looks like he's dropping some archers to take out some of these free buildings on the outside before he starts his main attack here. And see when he actually. All right, so he drops 3 golems at the bottom. I guess to go after this side. That's just going to be drop some wall breakers to open up that wall for them. And then drops his wizards, his P.E.K.K.A.s, some more wall breakers. Get to that second wall. Throws a rage down to rage up his P.E.K.K.A.s and his troops. Looks like the Archer Queen's locked onto them. Here comes the Clan Castle. Looks like he has a jump spell and a heal, maybe? Yeah. And those wizards took out that Clan Castle Dragon pretty quickly. Hopefully they can take out that next Tesla. I think his P.E.K.K.A.s are still alive. I'm not too sure what's going on in the center there. It's kind of a lot going on. But his wizards are doing a lot of damage there. He should have actually dropped his queen in there too, because that queen would have took out that high level dragon as well. But he got the 2-star. That's all that matters. Yeah, it could have been a 3-star, but he would have had to plan his strategy a little differently to take out these other buildings on the other side. So other than that, that was the most heroic battle, and we will go back to our layout here. We'll look at that's the defense. We kind of missed a couple attacks. They're 2 top Town Hall 9s. They're like maxed out Town Hall 9 bases, so they were kind of more difficult. But our strategy was trying to get as many 3-stars as possible. So we were able to 3-star most of like their bottom units here, but unfortunately just wasn't enough from their attacks because they obviously had more 3-stars. So it's definitely a learning experience. This is only our second war, so pretty much what we're gonna do, we opened up the roster process, and we're gonna be recruiting more good members to hopefully that we can work together with, upgrade, farm, all that good stuff, and then go back and war again and completely dominate the battlefield. That was Martin. I think that's the one that we just watched. And he 3-starred the number 4 as well. So we'll take a look at that one. and I actually hit this base as well, but it was kind of a anti-hog, anti-dragon type of base. But he managed to get in there with his dragons. We'll speed this up a little bit. He's gonna drop his dragons from the top, his rage spells, and they're just gonna go ham and completely wipe this base. So he has level 4 dragons. So apparently there's level 5 dragons now. So I'm curious to see what those are. Those look like. But this is just a pretty much typical dragon base or dragon attack that got the 3-star. So it's not too bad at all. Go back to the war map here. Let's actually see who got check out Neil's attack there. You got the 2-star on number 5 here, so we'll replay this. This will be the last replay of the video, and then we'll talk about the clan. Go ahead and speed this up. So you went with the hog setup, dropped a couple hogs in there to get that get the lure out. Takes the lure over to the side. And if you guys didn't know already, there's 2 different ways, because I noticed a lot of people have been putting dragons and balloons into their clan castle. So the way to deal with that is when you're pushing into the center here, into the compartment, and you trigger that, make sure behind your kill squad here, you drop your queen and use her ability, and she should be able to take out that dragon and balloon in those air attacks. But just make sure your queen is in before your king, because those dragons will take out your king right away. But yeah, he's gonna send all his troops in right to the center. He has the rage spell, jump spell. This is kind of a weird setup base, how the compartments were set up, but he was able to get the 2-star no problem. So he rages up his king, trying to get that extra percentage. I think he got like 99% on this base. It was like seconds off. I think it was this one. Yeah, seconds off of the 3-star. So he only had an archer tower and a cannon left for defenses to take out. So yeah, it's kind of just we've been trying to experiment with different attack strategies. I think if we are able to deal with the clan castle troops right off the bat, that would save us time to get the 3-star. I think that would be more efficient that way, and try to, instead of trying to get the lure out, maybe we'll look into the next war to try to see if we can actually get that on a better plan. But anyways, we'll go ahead and look at the clan. We've been getting a few new members lately, so we're up to 13 now. Unfortunately, we had to kick a couple people out of the last war after the war was finished, just because either they didn't speak English or they didn't attack in the war. So if you don't use any of your attacks in the war, then you're pretty much going to get kicked out of the clan. Just for the simple fact is that we need people to use their attacks and use them properly. So yeah, our clan take is right here. If you guys didn't see it from the last video, you guys are type is open right now, so you guys can go ahead and send an invite to here, and then we'll check out your base. We're looking for Town Hall 7s and up that are active and that have good troops that we can build as a team and take down any freaking clan there is, and move on up and get our level up, and yeah, have some fun along the way. So